Catchers, I would say, probably the advantage goes to the penalty kill early in the season. The power play has to be perfect. The penalty kill, work together.
Now rolling puck in on goaltender Vejmelka. He settles it down. He had trouble initially reaching for it. They'll be working on that quite a bit before the regular season starts. Power play winding down in tight. A chance and a goal! Barrett Hayton took the feed from Keller at the goal line, spun and shot and beat Talbot for the game's first goal.
Well, 5-on-5, it was all Kings, and then the first power play for the Coyotes, and they really have taken control. You talk about execution, the passes, the movement. First thing you have to do is win a face-off. You spread out, you go to your spots, but then very quickly, Hayton will get himself a little room. He took one big stride from the goal line below out in front. But then the quick hands, I mentioned earlier the previous save by Talbot, he was in good position, didn't have to move. That time Hayton outweighted the goaltender, pulls it, drags it, and very quickly hoists it top shelf.
Looks to make a play, but the pass is broken up. Here is Carcone. Off on the right wing boards. McBain a give and go with a shot. McBain a save. Loose puck. Cleared away. Coyotes are on it again. Right wing boards a chance. Wide. Carcone. Anderson Dolan swats at it. Can't clear. Held in. Cooley down to the right circle from where he scored yesterday. Cooley up high. Kerfoot spinning, holding on. For Cooley, lost the puck, but there to pick.
Roughing in behind. You can see the reason he probably went wide, because Vejmelka had a pretty good angle on the play. Best chances at the ends.
Spence is out there with Fiala. Up high, Fiala feeds it right side, gets it back from Kempe to Kempe. One-timer, he scores! That didn't take very long.
Fiala goes to the middle. Options right, options left. Decides I'm going the same place I went the first time. 40 plus last year for Kempe. The release and the short side, the placement is important right there, because you see Vejmelka, he came across. I mean, he was there, but for the young kids, but they're at that stage now where they're ready to take the next step. Talk about playoffs. Bill told us the other day, maybe not playoffs, but at the same time, not counting it out.
Yeah, they are trending in the right direction with all the young talent. Shot, score! Moverara from the right point. I don't think it was tipped. Jacob Moverara gives the Kings their first lead today.
And of course, Moverara, he's in a fight for his job. Low corner, watch this, low. It'll go back to high. Gavrikov backs off, and Moverara's one-time shot. Now there's traffic there. I don't think it was touched, Nick, as you mentioned, but that moving traffic, we saw it in game one yesterday. High backswing. Yeah, goes all the way through, almost goes 7-hole right there underneath the arm of the goaltender. But you can see how Vejmelka would have a tough time finding that puck.
What a shot handled by Riddick. And the Kings take over with Kaliev. His lead pass tipped down the ice. Picked up Fiala. Fiala in front. A pass deflects it on goal. It's loose and covered for a whistle.
Brunstrom making sure he gets to the lane. Get your legs in front of the stick. And that's exactly what he does to block it.
Jersey will get it in deep. The net empty to our left. Kempe with it. A look at the empty net. His shot, and he scores! From his half of center ice, Adrian Kempe with 39.5 seconds left.
Sees that he has no other option. And the odds nowadays, the analytics say take your chance.
Up high, Kerfoot feeds right side. Carcone a shot, and they score on the tip-in. Might have been McBain off to the right of Riddick.
We'll get a great look at it here, because off to the side, and this is a hard play. Carcone says, I'm getting it to the front. Something, just take it. Take a chance of it hitting something. Does it get all the way through? We're not sure.
2 seconds, one, and that will do it. With third period goals. The Kings defeat Arizona 3-2 here in the second game of the Global Series weekend here in Australia. The Coyotes took game number 1 by a score of 5-3.
So Todd McClelland had 7.
Again, we will have a shootout despite the fact the Kings won in regulation. To start, Grundstrom, his shot denied by Vejmelka. Maccelli, one of the top scoring rookies last year, a shot and a bad save. Fiala, Deaking scores.
Edge work, the ability to create the deception. Then you use the edges of your skates to change directions. No one does it as well as Fiala. Look at this. Inside edges both way. The left skate bites in, the goaltender moving across. And if you're Vejmelka, oh yeah. That change of direction is just too fast, too deceptive. Good hands, finishes it off.
Logan Cooley had that great goal yesterday. Checked on the play by the stick of Riddick. That'll do it for the shootout. Fiala the only goal. We had 8 shooters in the exhibition shootout as the two teams come off the bench. And the NHL 2023 Global Series comes to an end here in Melbourne, Australia. Coyotes win yesterday. The Kings win here today.
And Kevin Fiala showing off his skill. 3 stars being announced right here. After the game, we saw this yesterday. Adrian Kempe will get the 2nd star of the game. 2 goals. The last one into the empty net. First star.
Who else?
There you go. Taking the ribbing from his teammates here. Now, with a big smile.
You may think that this is the logical choice, but he played well.
Oh, no question.
Deserves it.
Yeah. The Coyotes salute the crowd here. The Kings salute the crowd. Nick, it has been fantastic. They call Melbourne the sporting capital of Australia, whether it's tennis, rugby, Australian rules football, Grand Prix, soccer, rowing, golf. Hockey has now made its imprint on Melbourne, Australia.